Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing okay today. Um, I'm having a white claw. Ugh. Because that's what you do when it's hot as balls outside and you would like something refreshing. And at the end of the day, that's all there is. That is not coffee, and I guess not tap water. So that's okay. For those of you who live or have lived in LA, you will understand the tap water issue that I'm having today. Ah, so um, I wanted to do a little stream here because I I don't want to say it's a self fulfilling prophecy, but I did something today. And for those of you who are familiar with my channel and have been keeping up on all the stuff I've been doing lately, I'm kind of in a weird experimental phase with my channel where I am, I guess the best way to put it is I'm trying different things. I'm trying different types of videos to see um, kind of basically to see what I could get away with. Okay. Like there are um, a few things I've attempted in the past, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, whatever. And when I mean work, it's basically if I think that you guys are going to that I have tried. I'm getting a message that my connection's bad, so hopefully I didn't like get any of that cut off or anything like that. But basically, I'm trying different things. I set up the join feature on my channel, and I'm going to be doing more writing based stuff with that, and I'm trying to see if that's something that is going to fly with my subscribers here. The horse racing thing, I was just seeing how that would be taken by my subscribers here. And for that, that didn't go well. Um, that was not something that my audience wants to hear about. So I'm like, okay, I guess I won't talk about horse racing. And one thing that I do like to talk about, but it always freaks me out when I do, is when I do rants. And there are certain things that are very easy for me to rant about and to yell and scream about and everything. And if you noticed what happened today with the Supreme Court deal, I could very easily have done a full blown rant. But what I tried to do was be a little more um, unbiased in the sense of this is where I see the Republican Party going because of this decision. So I tried to do it a little more, like a little more mellow, a little more chill. And the funny thing is that I'm like, okay, so I'm either going to lose a bunch of subs. Hey, I hope you are feeling better. I'm either going to lose a bunch of subs and get a lot of views, or this will fly right under the radar. No one will even know I did it. Um, and nothing will happen. Because unless, like, for algorithmic purposes, unless I put rant in the title or in the tags, my rant videos get no action. So I specifically did not put rant in that video. And so the video I'm talking about, you can find it. It's like probably 2 videos down or something. Um, is getting a decent amount of views for how long it's been up, but I'm dropping subscribers like crazy. Not like crazy, but like every 15 or 20 minutes, I'll lose a subscriber. And it's really, really funny because I've said stuff so much worse than what I say in that video. And like, if anything, someone might like comment in the comments and talk to me about what I said. But this is the first time that I've posted a video that I knew would be kind of a touchy subject, and just my subs are just dropping. So like, since I put that video up, I think I've lost like 15 subs, which isn't huge, but it's kind of funny and kind of sad that I can't necessarily be me 100% without the fear of losing subscribers. And the big experiment today was to see how much I can say without being rude or being mean to anybody, to just see how much I could say with and see how my subscribers do with that. And obviously that is something that my subscribers do not like. So there, one of two things can happen here. I could either A, not talk about that stuff on my channel and just keep quiet and keep the subs that I have, or I can talk about whatever I want and lose some subscribers and hopefully gain new subscribers. And I think I'm going to lean more towards the latter, just because like I don't want to ever feel like I'm being like policed by my sub count, you know? So if I talk about stuff you're not into, then yeah, definitely um don't, I guess, don't watch my channel. I guess it's just so funny because like my views go up but my subs go down. And it's just it's a very strange balance, I guess. And one of the things on the literature side of BookTube that I've noticed is that I also notice a change in my subscribers if I talk about too much poetry. If I'm just like poetry, 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 I will inevitably drop a sub or two because for some reason people don't like poetry. And with that, my job is like, well, I'm gonna make people fucking like poetry. God damn it! And so I'll just do that. But at the same time, it's one of those things where, like, I am into different stuff, and depending on when I'm writing something, keep a thick skin and a sweet smile. Listen to Ken of Kent speaking truths out there. Thank you. But especially with like reading, like I go through periods where I read different stuff. Like I had the same thing happen when I was reading a lot of westerns. I got into this western kick, and whenever I get into a kick, I don't do anything except that thing usually. And I was like reading westerns, doing videos on them, doing review videos of them and stuff. And I noticed a big drop in, not a big drop, but a drop noticeable enough for me to see, oh shit, I'm losing subscribers because all I'm talking about is westerns. So I feel like, um, and then that's the other thing too, because so much of my channel has been built on pulp fiction and vintage paperbacks. That is the, like, that is the crux of my channel. So, um, getting new subscribers by just doing those videos is very difficult. So, I think the only way to really move forward is to do all the stuff I want to do and just kind of hope that everything works out well, I guess. There's no way about it. And sitting here trying to um, do all of these experiments to see what works and what doesn't, I think kind of sets you up for failure, because no one person is going to like every single thing you like. So if you have a channel and you cater to a certain subgenre, the second you move out of that, um, people are going to be annoyed. Whereas if you come in and do a huge menagerie of things, people will expect that because that's what you do. And so um, that will, I think, work a little bit better. And it's funny because there's a couple video game channels I follow, and two of the ones I follow like the most religiously, they basically got me and probably a lot of other subscribers by focusing on the Conan Exiles game, which I fucking love. It's so much fun. Um, and one of the channels got tired of the game because of some politics at the company that makes the game and how they were putting content out and everything like that. And he just kind of gave up. He's like, you know what? When you fix the game, I'll be back. But until then, I have better things to do. He went and started playing other games. I don't know what his sub count did. I don't know what his ad revenue did or anything like that. But he went on to do other stuff. Another guy who does mainly Conan stuff, he also tried to walk away from Conan. But when he walked away from Conan, he saw a huge drop in his subscribers. He saw a huge drop in his ad revenue. He saw a huge drop in his engagement, um, not only in his own comments, but on Discord and stuff like that. And so he came back to Conan. And he even did a video where he's like, look, like, I like playing other games, and I would love to like play more games, but you guys really just want Conan content. So I guess I'm making Conan content. He did a couple polls like, hey, what other games can I play that you guys will be okay with me playing? And it didn't really work, but it's weird that the other guy got away with it. He's fine playing other games and coming back to Conan when he feels like it. And then this other guy, he's stuck playing Conan. The life of his channel depends on if he's going to play Conan Exiles or not. And so it just got me thinking about my channel and the content I put out, and how my subscribers would react to different things that I do. So it's been a fun few weeks kind of testing the bounds And now that I've tested the bounds, I feel like, well, shit, I might as well just do what I want, because the second doing this channel stops being fun, I'm going to stop doing it. Because every time I've fallen off, like you guys know, if you've been a sub for a long time, like I'll do videos for a long period of time and then I kind of just stop and then don't do videos for like two weeks, 3 weeks. And then I come back and I do a bunch of videos. And it's because when I feel like I'm doing videos for, when I feel like I'm doing videos not for me, it feels like twisting my arm or something like that. So, um, I think the best way for me to stay, is that just a random dog with no person watching it? Oh my gosh, the street is, they drive so fast, and I'm so afraid that that little dog, there is no person. Who does that dog belong to? Oh, I'm way too high up. I can't. Okay, I can't look. Okay. Yes, so I'm going to just do what makes me happy. Kent says, I'd love a tour of Koreatown in your new home. Yes, Koreatown. Okay, that would be pretty easy, actually. I was talking to a buddy of mine yesterday, and we were talking about meeting up and going to um, get some lunch or something. And then we just started like dropping names of all the places we could go to. Like, um, apparently, I've never been there, but apparently there's this really cool high-end French cafe bistro in Koreatown, which cracks me up. But apparently they have a creme brulee that will make you cry. And then there is a coffee shop, a Korean coffee shop that makes lattes or whatever. And the foam on the latte is like not just like regular foam. I don't know what it's called, but he was saying it's like super like nutty flavored. And then they give you like this toothpick with a bunch of matcha balls on it, and you like dip the matcha balls in the nutty froth and then eat those and then drink your coffee. And I'm just like, what? Take me there. I want to cry for creme brulee. Dude, you got it. Foam is angelic. Dude, I hate that I'm such a basic bitch. Okay. But I'm going to say that when you go to fucking Starbucks and you get one of these goddamn cold brews that have this like super lightly whipped foam on top, like whatever it is, I'm like, I okay, done. Yeah, give me another. I'll finish it. One more, please. I fucking hate that I am so easy. Dude, they flavor the sweet cream or the fucking foam. You flavor that in any flavor, and I'm just like, more, please. Unbelievable. Um, Foam is angelic. Matcha balls. Yes, please. Yeah, dude, my kid is so into matcha now, and I think it's okay, but my kid is like ridiculous. Like, if matcha in anything, and it's done. Let's see. All you had to say is chelada. Oh, dude. I can use a super freaking ice cold chelada right now, like nobody's business. And I'm looking around, like if I look around my place, I'm gonna find a chelada hiding on a bookcase or in a plant pot or something like that. Oh, I've been addicted ever since I came back from San Diego. Yeah, if you are not like, if you have not experienced the love of a chelada or a michelada, depending on which brand and where you're from. They are freaking amazing. And I'm not big on clam sauce or clam juice or clamato or whatever. I'm pretty basic again. And it's just like, give me a beer with some tahine um, and some like Bloody Mary mix, like just a dash of Bloody Mary mix. And yes, I'm gonna probably put like Worcestershire sauce in it and some fucking Tabasco. But dude, tahini and beer, like it is kind of ridiculous. And as far as like curing hangovers or just like if you wake up and you have a headache or anything like that, good God, it is like amazing. It oh, fix you right up. On a more serious note, the way I see it, you should make the content you want and the people will choose whether or not to watch. I watch whatever really. Um oh, depressingly predictable. Yeah, and this is the kind of thing, and I think I talked about this. I can't remember exactly when I talked about it, but there was a point for it. Like when people want a revolution, let's say, and they revolt against their government and they overthrow the dictator, and now they have control, the people have control of this country now, it usually crumbles and falls apart right after that because they never thought they were actually going to get there. They never really thought, oh, yes, we could definitely uprise and win. And then they get there and they're like, shit, what the fuck do we do now? Like, it's just, they're like, oh. And I feel like the Roe thing was kind of the same way. Like, they've been telling their base for years that they were going to do this. And then they were finally in a position where they could. And they're like, well, shit, we have to do it now. Like, whether or not it's unpopular, like we said we were going to do this. So now we have to do it, or else people are going to think we were liars. And so now they did it. And we're going to see what, um, how the chips fall or whatever they say. But I don't think it's going to be what that side wanted, and it's definitely not what this side wanted, and this, that, and the other thing. So it's like people typically don't think of what to do next when something big's going to happen. They focus so much on just getting to that point that once that thing happens, it's like they never even thought about it. It's like, um, yeah, kind of like a virgin on prom night, just like just trying to get there. And then once you get there, you're like, what am I doing with all of this stuff? I don't know what's happening. And then next thing you know, um, oh, yeah, I guess that goes right into the next thing. That was the last thing we were talking about. Okay, so basically, I would love to do some tours of the area. Um, there are some bits around here that might actually be kind of depressing, but it is the world that we live in, and this is what it is. But yeah, I think that would be really cool. Um, and as far as like just like hitting up like awesome food trucks and stuff like that, Jesus. I tell you what. Okay, so let me try to figure out some. I gotta clean up. Like I still haven't unpacked. I have boxes everywhere, especially because I emptied my storage unit. So everything that was in my storage unit is now in here, and I'm very slowly undoing all of it. Is that where you feel right in? Oh, out here? It's weird because like the one thing that I like about this area is that I kind of blend in to the point where there's so much happening and so much going on. Like, I'm not an eyesore. Typically, everywhere I've lived, um, with the exception of no, every like city I've lived in, it's been a thing where like if I walk in somewhere, like everyone's staring at me to see what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna if I'm gonna steal something, if I'm gonna I don't know. It's just like there's just a lot um there's just a lot. And here I feel like I could just blend in. I just like I'm here, I go outside, I see all sorts of shit and it's it's kind of exciting just because there's so much happening. It like has a pulse. It's like alive. It's like everything's like jumping out at you all the time. Like there's always something to look at. There's always something happening. Like you could just for inspiration, you could go outside any time of day and within 5 minutes something will happen within your line of sight that you could write about, that you could dig deeper into, whether it's um, something horrible, something funny, something exciting. There's always something. So that I really, really like. I enjoy having life happen around me and me being there to be able to take it in and do something with it. Um, it is very different living here in the city compared to living in the valley. For those of you who are familiar with how LA is set up, you have like the beaches, and then you have like the main city. Like you have downtown, you have West LA, and then you have everything in between. So like Central LA, Hollywood, that whole area. Okay, stop barking, guys. And then once you get past the 101 freeway, that's kind of like the barrier between so like the hill with the Hollywood sign. Like you could see the Hollywood sign from here. If you go on the other side of that hill, that is where the valley is. So you have like the Warner Brothers lot, Universal Studios, all of that stuff. And so cities like Burbank, North Hollywood, Studio City, Valley Village, um, Sunland, um, you have all that stuff. And just going over that hill, it's such a difference in how people are. Like out here, everyone is pretty nice, pretty um, everyone just goes about their business. And when you get over on the other side of the hill, there is a very distinct everybody's annoyed. Everyone seems like they would rather be doing something else, and they're pissed off that you are now in their way of doing whatever the fuck it was they were doing. Whether you're going into a shop, whether you're going into a fucking grocery store, whether you're just at a gas station or walking on the sidewalk, like everyone is much more annoyed. Um, and that kind of gets me a little bit. And I've been going to Burbank a lot because it's right over the hill. And Burbank and North Hollywood, I lived there for in Toluca Lake, that area. I lived there for many years. So a lot of places that I know, like shops I know, restaurants I know, they're all over there. So as much as I try to explore this area, I find myself ending up there a lot. And as soon as I get there, I'm just like, ooh, like I would rather be back. Everyone wants to be someone, and there is a division of privilege. Yes. It's just weird. I don't know how else to describe it. But as far as like things happening, um, like nothing happens in the valley. It is like the valley is a great place to retire, I guess. Like if you just want to go somewhere and have absolutely nothing ever happen, but still be in like a city, that's probably like Burbank is probably the perfect place for you. People forget how to human there. Yes, that that is a true statement. Death Valley, dude. Death Valley. I was basically in Death Valley anyway. Before I came here. What was that? What was that considered? Is it? It's not the Mojave Valley, is it? Is that what they call it? The Mojave Desert. Yeah, I don't know. I know you probably weren't meaning Death Valley, like Death Valley, but yeah, same kind of thing. So anyhow, it's really interesting here. I think if I were to move from here, equals the entire Southwest United States. No, I was watching. Yeah, seriously, because Poets Artifacts is in Arizona, so you know the struggle. You know the struggle. Um, but I think if I were to leave here, I would either go downtown and be in like one of the super tall buildings downtown, just because downtown is so different and like there are stretches of downtown. I'm like trying to visualize it in my mind right now. Um, there were so many areas of downtown that still look like the 1920s, and the buildings are so ornate and beautiful um, that I really, really would love to live in one of those buildings. Like the building I'm in now was made in 1929. And you could tell like it's definitely um, a 1920s building. But going downtown would kind of be nice just because like you could get everywhere like you could go to downtown and never have to leave downtown. Like you could be downtown and just stay there. Like everything you would ever need is there. But again, it's super busy. There's tons of people, tons of traffic. Um, so is that okay? Like, would I really want to do that? Um, but those buildings are so gorgeous. It's like really gripping me a little bit. And the beach. I would love to move back to the beach. I go to the beach now probably about once a week, um, just to kind of decompress a little bit. And I probably should go more, but it's about 20 minutes from here. But I just really miss the beach. I miss the water. Yeah, you and Black Star. It's so hot I wanted to go hiking, yet risk having my flesh burned alive. Yeah, it is super hot. It's ridiculous. And I know it is probably, I'm going to go out on a limb and guess you are at about 100 degrees right now in Arizona, since we're at almost 90 degrees here. Um, Homestead. Yeah, I still own the property out there. I'm debating right now what to do with it. I might just hang on to it for another year or two and then sell it to some weed farm or something like that. The value of the property in just the couple years has kind of gone up. So if I don't know, I think if I held on to it for another year or two, I might be able to get something good for it and have it be like an actual return on investment kind of shit. Um, yes, it is good to move forward. Oh, fucking thank you for saying that. 100 to 110. Past a certain temp, it all starts to feel the same. You know what's funny about that? When I was out in the desert, everyone said that. Like, once it hits a certain amount, it doesn't really matter anymore how hot it is. But I was living in a trailer, okay? And it would be like, I don't know, like 110, 112 outside. I would go in the trailer, and the trailer was like 10 degrees hotter inside. And that jump from outside to inside, even though you're in the shade and it's fucking 10 degrees hotter, you could still feel it. Like, and I know probably a gradual change per day isn't really that big of a deal, but oh my God, dude, I would go outside, go inside, and go crazy. I'm like, I'm burning brain cells. Um, yeah, it gets so hot, dude. Like, and the thing that's funny is that each year it's been getting hotter and hotter during the summer and staying over 100 longer. Like, it wasn't last summer; it was the summer before, but it was over 100. I wasn't there last summer, so I don't remember. I got out of there right before summer hit, but it was like from the end of June until like October 1st or October 2nd. Every day was over 100 degrees. And I'm just like, fuck this. Like, that's unbelievable. Like, if you live in a place where nature is doing everything it can to try to fucking kill you, you're not supposed to be there. Like, this is like basic human fucking survival. If the world is trying to kill you, go east or go west, go south, go whatever. You were supposed to go in a different direction. Oh, I just did a video too that's going to be for my members. It was the first video of the fixing bacon. And I'll post it in a little bit here. I just wanted to jump on and do this for a little bit. But while I was doing that video, there were 2 car accidents outside the window. In a 30-minute video, 2 car accidents out that window. Fucking hell, dude. After 99.99 degrees, all you do is get angry and want to hurt folks. Geez, lol. My last summer in Las Vegas, my car temp gauge regular displayed 115 to 120 plus degrees. Dude, the thing about Vegas that is so enticing is that the air conditioners in public buildings in Las Vegas or in casinos or whatever are so fucking good. I think the best air conditioners in the world are running right now in the city of Las Vegas. Like, I have never been more comfortable than inside buildings in Las Vegas. Like, temperature wise, feels amazing 24/7. And yes, they do pump the rooms full of oxygen, which is also a nice touch. I enjoy that. Um, but yeah, and it's funny because another like little experiment that I'm like looking to do is that I mean there is a very large homeless population in this neighborhood, like right here, like at the bottom of this street here on 6th is the county social services office, and that's right across the street from MacArthur Park. So there is a very large unhoused community. And I was thinking, like, even back when I first got here in the winter, I was like, you know, this seems okay now, but God, I wonder what's going to happen in the summer when just sitting in the heat makes people kind of go crazy. And so I'm not like hoping it happens, but I'm really curious to see how different the um, unhoused population is, how they react, how they go about stuff. Because seriously, like you end up seeing all the same people. Like I have like little names for everybody. Like there's Red Pants and there's Naked Chick and there's One Shoe and who else? Oh, there's Jungle Boy. Um, it's this dude. He like wears like the skimpiest little bit of clothes like around his like cock and balls. It's almost like a little skirt, and then he's like barefoot, no shirt, and the rest of it. But he'll like run through the neighborhood and like jump in the trees or like try to climb fences and shit. And the other day, he climbed this wrought iron fence up the street here with like these big ass spikes on it. And I'm like, he's gonna fucking fall and he is going to impale himself. And like, I was just like freaking out and I was watching out my window. I'm like, he's gonna fucking snag his fucking dick on that fucking fence, dude. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then he gets up on 2 feet, like in between the like the spiky bits, and he's on 2 feet and he's like, and I'm like, and then he just fucking jumped into a tree. And I'm like, this motherfucker, dude. Like, he had me so fucking scared. Like, I thought for sure he was a goner. Um, I hope there's an ice cream truck. Oh, there is. And yesterday, the ice cream truck broke down in front of my place here. Like, it overheated or something and was stuck there for a couple hours. And guess what the ice cream truck decided to do, knowing that it was going to be blocking traffic in the middle of the road for 2 hours? It kept playing Pop Goes the Weasel. Because guess what? Even though the ice cream truck's broken down, motherfuckers still selling ice cream. Motherfuckers still need ice cream. So we're going to still play the fucking song. I thought I was going to blow my brains out. That is not a song you want to hear on repeat. Um, it's definitely a song you want to hear um, doing that. What do you call it? The not the Dunlop. Is it the Dunlop effect? That's not right. Like where like when you hear a train like coming towards you and then going away. That's how you want to hear Pop Goes the Weasel. It's a song that comes to you and then leaves. It's not something that just sits there and plays and plays and plays. And for some reason, the track that the Doppler effect, that's what it is. The ice cream truck in this neighborhood, the cut, the remix of Pop Goes the Weasel, it has like a horse noise in it, like 3 times in the song, like a like just in the middle of the song, like louder than the music. And it's just like I've never heard that in the song before. Why is that in the song? And it just keeps going. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. But that's fun. But there is a corn guy. I don't know if I've talked to you guys about the corn guy. Have I talked to you about the corn guy? The corn man? The corn man? I think I have. He pushes a little cart and he usually shows up around this time. He should be here any second. Corn man. Like we're in definite corn man time. He has a little cart and he sells corn, like corn on the cob, and then little styrofoam cups of corn filled with mayonnaise um, and pork rinds and shit. He's kind of he's kind of a legend, but he's fast as shit. And so if you hear his little clown horn, the herker herker, like down the street, you better fucking get up and start running down the fucking stairs or hitting that elevator. Elotes, thank you. I always forget what that's called. But like yeah, it's like corn, mayonnaise, chili powder, and butter. Um Oh, dude, the corn's so fucking good. Like the first time I got it, corn on the cob, he coated the corn in mayonnaise. And I was like, that's weird. I don't think I like that because mayonnaise is a very weird condiment for me. Like it's a weird thing. And when you're eating mayonnaise, when you're eating mayonnaise that has been in the sun all fucking day, it's kind of sketchy at best. But the corn itself, I'll just have them do chili powder and corn. It is so fucking good. Okay? Have you had hers roasted fire roasted sweet corn popcorn? Have you had that? Because that is like the corn I get from the corn man tastes like that. Or like the bag of popcorn is like if that was fresh, that's what that would taste like. It's so fucking good. And it's like $2 for corn. $2 for corn. Okay, I wonder if I could show you out the window. Oh my gosh, that sun is bright. I don't know if you guys are able to see anything out here right now. Let me see. Can you see out that window? I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't think you can. Um, Please show us your new neighborhood tour. Yes, I need to do it, dude. Um, I'll go. You know what? I'll go on a walk tomorrow and go around because the sun is really bright, and this isn't something I could just like tap a screen because I'm on my laptop. I'll put a video up tomorrow. I'll go around and look at everything, and hopefully that hers used to have bags of nothing but burnt potato chips. Are you serious? They had like an actual thing of just burnt potato chips. Like that was like a bag of things you could get. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's literally amazing. Um, oh, what was I saying? Oh, yes. Okay, I'm gonna forget how to say it again because I'm so bad at all of this. What is the beef? Like it's like shredded beef, and you dip it in this like kind of red sauce. It's not brio. It's bria, brillia, carnitas. It's like you're getting no. It's oh my god, Berea. Yeah. Okay. There's a Berea truck that just started showing up about a week ago. That's on the corner down here on Rampart and Sixth. Oh my god. So tonight I'm going to get carne asada fries, queso tacos, and just a Berea um, dip. So I'm very excited about that. I haven't tried it yet. There's another truck on Alvarado and Sixth that is just like basically like tacos, sopas, and they do like al pastor tacos. Oh my god, so fucking good, and they're like $1. Um, so if you ever wanted to move somewhere just for the food, and I'm gonna eventually stop talking about this, but if you wanted to live somewhere just for the food, like I couldn't talk you off this place, and especially if you start going into Koreatown, like it's fucking unbelievable. But in Koreatown, it does get a little expensive, but the food trucks and stuff, oh, they're so inexpensive. It's so good. Um, so yeah, hopefully that Berea truck. I think it's called El Toro's Berea. El Toro's Berea or something like that. So hopefully that is amazing, because that is going to be where I'm putting my $3 tonight, and we'll see how that goes. Um, oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, is that okay? So that dog does have a person, but that person hasn't been there. That person was hiding. Fucking people just leaving their dogs outside on a fucking busy ass street like this. Um, 2 nights ago, there was like the helicopter like circling with the spotlight down on a building, a little bit down the way here, and it was going on for hours. And like literally, it was probably 2 hours, and it was like from midnight to 2 or whatever. And then finally, you hear the cop come on the fucking megaphone from the helicopter, and it's like, "We know you're there. You might as well put your weapons down and come out. We're gonna find you." And it's like, you like contradicted yourself there. And it was almost as if the cop was like, "Hey, you might as well just come out and we'll be friends. We'll just talk. It's fine. You're not in trouble. Just, put the weapons down and come out." They had no fucking idea where this dude was. They were just kind of guessing. The searchlight was going on like 3 or 4 different buildings. And I sat here at the window, put my feet up on the windowsill, had a drink, had a smoke, and just watched, because it wasn't like I was going to be able to sleep with that fucking helicopter going. And so I'm like sitting here, and then when they said that is this thing on? Excuse me, we know you're there. And they were sounding all mean and shit. I'm like, that motherfucker's in San Diego now. He is completely gone if you did not find him. The activity is good for creativity. It is, dude. Activity, creativity, tivity, tivity. Is tivity a suffix? What does tivity mean? Does tivity have its own definition? And activity and creativity are like different things. Is tivity a thing? Start Googling things, guys. Where's my phone? Oh, I won't use it. I'll look it up later. I'm very excited. I've never noticed the similarity between creativity and activity. But yeah, it is really good for you. All right, everybody. I got to start doing some little things around here, like dishes and crap, and take out the trash. And I'll do a little tour. I'll do a little walking around the neighborhood thing. Give you guys a good look-see. Oh, and tomorrow's Saturday, so it should be absolutely nuts. And on Sundays, there are people preaching on the corners with megaphones that is highly loud. So there will be that too. Try to find Red Pants Man. I honestly think he's the one who started the fire down the street right here. That like a couple propane tanks blew up and fucking lit this vacant lot on fire. And that was a bad fire, and I thought it was going to come to the building. Like, it was very close. I have footage of that, so I'll throw that into the tour video. So everyone, have a good Friday night. Enjoy yourselves. Be healthy and be kind and be good, and get fucked up and do whatever the fuck you want. So I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.